let's record this.
I am trying to be nice to you, so...
And I'm trying to get the nasty out of you. Let's go. So Pavithri, you became a part of Life Forward really on the strength of what you talked about, the value and the necessity of building a village and the downside of not having a village around you. So take a minute and kind of explain what you meant by that.
Yeah, I think it was a conversation we had over lunch.
It was.
Talking about a speech I did last year, I want to say, at a conference in Tulane. And the question was, what do I wish I knew starting my business?
Right.
And it came from an undergrad student. And I think my first thing I said was, I wish I knew that I had self-confidence issues. And yeah, that was the same reaction I got from you the last time.
It always seems funny coming from you.
Right? I have never been one of those children where I had confidence issues or any other kind of doubts in my mind about anything I've done. If anything, I've been way too cocky and overconfident. The Tasmanian devil kind of things, right?
I can attest.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
That's always been me. And here I am starting a business. I'm very confident in the topic or the subject matter expert of what my business is about. I know the value I can bring to my clients, but I'm struggling on a day-to-day basis because everything else about being a business, like marketing and promotions and selling and all the minutia that goes into it, I had no idea what the heck I was getting myself into.
Mm-hmm.
And I really was banging my head against a wall, and I was questioning my sanity, my abilities, to the point where I was even questioning if I knew what I was doing as a subject matter expert.
Mm.
And that was a really rough place to be. And I was lucky in the fact that I had Spencer, right, my husband, who put me back together at the end of the night so I can get up in the morning and do it all over again and fall apart every night. And he was just there explaining and reminding me on what I am capable of. And, you know, my dad forever told me I should have my own business. And I woke up one day and realized that if I'm going to be the woman that these people say that I am, I need to get my bleep together. I can't just keep going the way I have been. I'm going to fail not just in my business, but I'm going to fail on the very people I'm trying to make this business work for, and the ones who believe in me. And so I went out and did the one thing I hated doing: networking, meeting new people, talking about myself, and really finding a group of people. And I was lucky to find some friends who are entrepreneurs, to make them thought partners and have conversations about the problems I'm having. Hey, how did you get through this piece? Hey, this state is telling me I have to register with blah, blah, blah. Those little things that you don't think about when you're opening a business. I had a sounding board, and it became so apparent so quickly how without that circle of friends that I call my village, professional village, I really wouldn't have made it now 4 years.
Okay. So a couple things that stood out of what you just said. Letting the traffic pass.
Okay.
Yeah, so a couple things that stood out to me anyway on what you just said, at least in the context of what we're talking about here. Number one, first of all, you said something about that, what did I get myself into moment. I won't dive into that, at least not right now, but I think most beautiful things in life, at least for me and the people I've known, that's how you know you're doing something really awesome, is you're having that,
yeah,
oh shit, what did I just get myself into moment. And I think that's a very valuable thing. However, the next thing is you talked about networking. Well, Life Forward is not a networking group.
No.
But talk about that because we think we know there is a collateral benefit. Tie the networking into what Life Forward is about.
So, networking, for the most part, has a negative connotation in the business world, in that people think networking is about sales and business growth, and you're in there to not build relationships, but go, ooh, they can use my services. Let me go have a conversation. Let me sell them what I'm doing, because
Trying
that's
to get
a good prospect.
rent for next month.
Right.
Yeah.
They're a good prospect for me. Whereas networking is, there's so many layers to networking. True networking for an entrepreneur is about building relationships and understanding who they are, what they do, and most importantly, why they are doing it. Once you've established those aspects of a relationship, then you learn to understand, where can I be of help to you, and where can you help me from a personal, professional growth perspective before anything related to the business comes into play.
Okay, I love everything you said. There's one word, we're going to test you here right now.
Okay.
One word.
Wouldn't expect anything else from you.
Right? There's one word that comes to my mind, I want to see if it comes to yours, that is the fuel that drives the very best networking and holds those relationships together, that I'm thinking of that one word. What, do you know the word that I'm thinking of?
Relationships?
Well, of course relationships, but that's not the word.
Idea.
I'm thinking vulnerability. Shared vulnerability.
Yes.